So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Genshin Impact. It is time for the final Natlan tribal quest, which is going to be Titiokin, Collective of Plenty. Now it's a good idea for me to get this one done, especially so that I can start collecting things within this region. Ardent Land of Plenty. There seems to be an extraordinarily delicious mushroom in the Collective of Plenty. Let's enable focused experience mode, just to give us the best experience. And I figured out what the game thinks is haunting me. It's this thing. For some reason, when I come in, it spawns it as an enemy before it turns it back into its thing. But yeah, that's what keeps setting off the alarms. But anywho, we're back. Get to explore this place for reals. We get to meet you in the story, finally.
Huh?
For real.
Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
I know I've technically met her multiple times now in timed events, but this is the first time we're supposed to be meeting her.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves. Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training. And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
Yeah, so you're supposed to beat at least the last 2 chapters of this first, because otherwise this would not even appear, I don't think, since we wouldn't be called Tumaini.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Veressa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Oh yeah, the name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Veressa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself, a hero in your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Akatl. All I did was clear out a few monsters.
That's what everybody did.
Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
Great, let's go!
Anyway, the Ardent Land of Plenty. Mushroom Realm Mystery. Oh no, not again. Last time I was in the caves, it didn't go so well.
Just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Could you pulverize
In
it?
a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
Oh, whoa, there she goes. Yeah, I can come back to break that later.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
Yeah, she has the Sonic the Hedgehog run.
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Who needs a skateboard when you got sonic feet?
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Supercharge ramp.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Now I just need to build you some like what we got around treetops and you'll be all set. That'll be your real training. Anyway, follow the path. I probably, in order to get this one, need to charge, actually. Can I not? Come on. There we go. Ooh, crystals. Crystals galore. Come on. There we go. I probably should smash these too. Oh, come on! Oh, I didn't mean to aggravate you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe they don't hold as much of a grudge. Oh, no, they do. Never mind. I'm sorry. That's not it. There we go.
Quietly now. Stand with me.
It wasn't your fault. You're minding your own business. I'm sorry, Pokemon friend. It's okay, he just returns to his sprite form. He'll be back. There we go. I'm sorry. Where was the ramp? Was that the... No, it's not the right ramp. This is over here. And... Yee-ha! What's with all the fruit? Is this your capybara collection down here? I'm just going for this one. You can keep your wheel fruit.
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Nothing like a solid chunk of lava in the living room. Yeah, I bet there's stuff under a lot of these. Hello? There we go. It didn't open. Ooh. The sun is kind of a haze here because of the volcanic stuff in the sky. That's what happens when we have too many wildfires here too. It gets so hazy up in the atmosphere that you can look directly at the sun. I still don't recommend it.
Come on, seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
Just charge straight at it, she says. Oh. It's
Thanks for that. I can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
But I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Maybe it expects me to charge up in here in beast form.
It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
You sure? Because I can deal with them. Probably easier than I can deal with a boulder.
The bond is strong.
Really, Ito?
Hey, you guys are good. Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
I'm guessing I was maybe supposed to do this one prior to the last Archon quest, but, you know, it's hard to tell when they release so close together and you don't have a perfect timeline to access for what it wants you to do next. I almost think they should add that to the menu, like a little thing that says, next recommended quest for perfect story progression. I think that'd be really, really helpful. Especially if you're coming in later, you don't know exactly what order things are supposed to go in. Them some big corn. I'm also gonna turn it back to daytime. But I really wanted to get main story done so I could have better access to Nod Cry, which in post-editing I'm going to try to make a little bit more coherent. Keyword try.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here, because I think she does like luchador-style competitions.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal. Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally!
It's a spirit of youth. Now, if only I could feed Paimon and give her that kind of energy.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway,
You're
why don't
potentially
you walk
thousands of
around
years
in the
old.
meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
You know, I might actually be an old-timer Paimon, all things considered. That my character can live for hundreds of years, and yours might be even older. Okay, next is Orchard Repose. Head to the Resonating Arena. A bountiful land of farming and fecundity added to the archive. Okay, there's another quest there, so let's try not to charge right into it. Okay, up top. Actually, good question. I guess we go follow the sparkles, because I don't know where I'm going. This dude just doing exercises in here. Some spray painting. Graffiti Alliance membership. Collective of Plenty reputation has been unlocked. Visit the tribe's obsidian totem pole to learn more. Tanaka. Maybe that's what I should do, or maybe that's all I can do. Huh? Oh, sorry, I drifted off there. Hello, friend. What can I help you with? And you are? I'm the 3-time wrestling champ. Wait, no, that's not right. Today's a work day. I'm the person in charge of coordinating tribal resources and daily affairs. If you need any help, if you're itching to help out yourself, I'm the person you want to come to. I see you battle for fun then. Where are we? Oh, this must be your first time here. It's our tribe's pride and joy, the grand wrestling grounds. And this thing behind me, that's our obsidian totem pole. It's not just us tribespeople who like to watch the wrestling. The Waib of the Night Kingdom also came to drink the spectacle of heroes by way of this here totem pole. All this talking is making me want to get in there and fight. If only the weekend could come sooner. Step into the ring. Sure, I'm still a competitive wrestler after all. I'm mostly tied with logistics, but come the weekend I can wrestle to my heart's content. Here at the Collective of Plenty, being the most agriculturally developed tribe in Natlan as we are, we naturally prioritize resource coordination and management above all else. My job is to ensure that everyone can eat as much as they want while ensuring that there's no waste. But that's enough of my blabbing. It's time for you to grab a bite to eat. I can see you're still a growing person, so you mustn't let yourself go hungry. And get delicious chocolate. Something I can eat that'll only make me hungry later. The arena is much smaller than I thought it would be. Ooh, great. Wait, I can cheese it. We can cheese it. I don't have to sacrifice. How do I got it like this? Haha. You fool, you thought I would have to jump down and come all the way back up, but I can fly.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me. Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Mushroom Realm Mystery Act 2, Orchard Repose. Is there a reason you picked this direction? Is there something special out this way? Dang it. I knew that would happen.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Relatable. I'm not a morning person.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
It used to be the allure of coffee would drag me out of bed, but now I can't have coffee.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, Traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. first, come with me.
She has a more afternoon circadian rhythm like I do. I don't think anything will ever make me a morning person.
Can't catch me.
Eon-san?
Oh, Coach Yan-san. Are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Again.
Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
That's me. Oh, how embarrassing.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition. Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are.
You need all the energy you
Feel free
can
to use
get.
any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one? Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
Super
When
metabolism.
she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
I
Wait,
mean, she is like double your size.
you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
And being physically strong and being mentally ready for a literal war, which is what Natlan went through, are 2 different things. Just further proof that you're natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It's alright, it'll come with time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
And it's not necessary that you do. If you want to just be strong for strength's sake, for carrying around your fruits and vegetables, that works too.
Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
But yeah, I really want to get this place unlocked so I can start farming her materials. Okay, head to the orchard, which I cannot warp to, so we shall... Oh, right. Chaska's unconscious on the floor. That's not as far away as I thought. Okay, those are just luminescent spines. Trying to remember what her materials even are. Let's see. Dropped by lava dragon statues for character leveling. Weapon, I have run Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds. Artifacts, do I even have? Long Night's Oath. I think I have her on Obsidian Codex before. I don't think Long Night's Oath was even out yet. So the fact that 77% of the player base has her on that instead, I might have to do the artifact shuffle. Because my current artifact set, yeah, is Obsidian Codex. Because I don't think I have access to the other ones. Where are you? Yep, I don't have access to that. I could have sworn when I looked at the guide it recommended Obsidian Codex. Maybe that domain didn't come till later.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt? Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
When you raise them from little, they're always little in your heart.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
No random picking, Paimon. It's not ours.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
A few dozen.
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
1 second. Here we go. Potential thumbnail.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom, too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
Well, yeah, your
Oh,
soil's super
and
fertile.
there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Ugh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
We can grow mushrooms too.
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with fruity mushrooms, just more savory ones. There's mushrooms that taste like chicken, mushrooms that taste like seafood. Maybe it absorbs nutrients from nearby fruit trees.
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
It seems like it maybe be harder to cook with, though. Collect 58 fruits? Specialty mushrooms. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's timed! Oh heck. Hang on. I'm a cheat.
Everyone hold hands.
I can't cheat! Sorry for cutting down your bushes! Oh my god! Here, my head, I switched to Nahida and make this super duper fast because of her gathering ability. No! Or even is more fruit. Hello! Fruit, 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 fruit. Look for any sparkles. Aha! Her parents are gonna be like, you picked every fruit in the orchard!
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about. Yeah, I guess too, if we didn't pick it, it would just end up rotting on the vine anyways.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Before long, Vressa places a piping hot mushroom dish in front of you.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
What umami? It's all baked fruit!
Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely two distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Tiny creature with a hobbit appetite. We've had first breakfast, now it's time for second breakfast. To make cheesy mushroom skewers. Okay, Sage Supreme. But first... Ah, there it is. I see you, Pyroculus. You can't escape me. Can we warp back? Probably. 'Cause I think the Wyab is a warp point. It is. Okay, good. Can I hear people? Nope. Doesn't work outside of Sumeru. I always like to give it a try every now and again, though.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
She looks sad.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
That's how certain cafes work, too. They give you, like, a timer when you're over in Japan. It's like, you can take whatever you want from the buffet, but whatever you don't finish, you have to pay extra for. Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point.
I really need to check your blood sugar for diabetes, girl.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here?
Maybe she couldn't take it anymore.
I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
Field Fungal Traces. Mushroom Realm Mystery, Act 3. I guess I didn't realize I entered Act 3, which, as usual, tends to be longer than the other acts. What is this? Epic Feast Showdown Promotional Board. A banquet becomes a battlefield. Appetites square off in the Epic Feast Showdown, now in full swing. Next to this passion slogan is a portrait of Vanessa, who seems to be the spokesperson for this event. There's even a list of her victories. It seems that she emerges as champion whenever she enters the competition. Is that why so many challengers come here after hearing the news?
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Should you be eating steak, all things considered?
Look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Is your pancreas okay?
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
Honestly, I'm very similar, so
That's perfectly
I get
normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So,
Yeah,
when is
me
the
too.
competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zakatl. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Sometimes having a completely empty stomach is even harder for a food competition, though. Because then your body freaks out and it's like, there's too much in me all at once. I went from empty to full. Something's wrong. So it's not uncommon for people to actually eat a lot the day before a competition like this. Usually something light, though, like grapes. Yours is like 10 times the size of everyone else's.
It smells so good. had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Looks great. These portions, though. As someone who likes to savor their food.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
It feels like a waste to scarf it.
Whoa, hold on. Varessa's plate looks completely different than ours.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varessa challenge. The Varessa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varessa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Somebody's already failed in the background.
If Varessa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varessa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
You're saying miHoYo has done this before? Does she just turn everything to ash in her stomach?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varessa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varessa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varessa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying miHoYo had these portions, and she just breezed through?
It'll only get harder as the food gets cold. That is so true.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
Again, thumbnail potential.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Me and my tiny spoon. What's that gonna do for me?
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
Are we sharing a plate or are we each have our own separate ones?
And this one is. All right, that's it. Paimon taps out. All this time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
Still got a long way to go, Paimon. I don't think I've ever seen Paimon in a state where she can no longer food.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
Please do not have a reversal of fortune, Paimon. What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Says person who eats twice as much as everyone else. Miss Hamster Metabolism.
Let's hear it for Varessa, who has once again completed the challenge.
Smaller creatures really do have a tendency to need to eat more due to their fast heart rates, whereas like larger creatures tend to eat less. So, like I said, Paimon literally has a hobbit metabolism.
And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Varessa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Like, my concern isn't how much she eats. My concern is the fatigue when she doesn't. That's why I asked about her pancreas.
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, good. We get to see Paimon's walking
nope.
animation for real.
I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochian-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Eon-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Because your body's telling you it's full.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That is actually part of it because your brain becomes overstimulated by eating too much of the same food in one go.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
I've done that before. It's miserable.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
I wonder if the spores can overpower the red ones as a mutation and therefore makes it so all of them turn green, and then maybe the green ones don't keep their flavor at all, and you lose the red ones. Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
No.
Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it.
What if I
Wanna come with you
accidentally
too?
picked a green one without realizing?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom. I should see what Vanessa thinks. What if I accidentally picked a green one and tossed it in, not knowing that little tidbit?
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Can I get a to-go box? Anyway, let's head back. Or maybe it becomes poisonous after too much time. Yeah, because, oh my gosh, it all replenished. That's red. Trying to see if there's any green ones. That's red. Red, red. Red. Unless it was magically green for the event.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
I'm not saying to disregard his advice, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't know about why.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
You can do both.
I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing that's stopping you, let's help you shoulder the burden. I mean, stuff's gonna change whether you want it to or not. That's part of life.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad thing. No, not really. But what you know can still hurt you. What you don't know can still hurt you. That is true. That is true. And it's not curiosity that can hurt you. It's how you go about exploring it and what you do with it. Not necessarily this seeking of knowledge itself. It's what you do with the knowledge. Or the method that you seek it out.
You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
Ressa cooks the mushrooms and everyone digs in. Just as she said, the taste is the same.
So, notice anything, Traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Oh great, the green ones make us trip balls.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Get to the chase. You talk big, but I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Alright, god of mushrooms.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Ah, so you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
You're not the first talking mushroom I've dealt with.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
No, it sure don't. Maybe it's like pawpaws. You can eat them raw and they won't hurt you, but if you cook a pawpaw, you can get very sick because they become toxic.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Which is kind of the opposite of most mushrooms or other toxic plants. Cooking some of them can take the toxins out, but not pawpaws. It's the opposite.
In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
I still think a How is worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
I mean, I've probably seen a bigger sage fungi down in the Abyss Caves. We may not know who he is, but we know he exists. I mean, fungi too can spread under the ground as basically one big neural network. There's one in America that's larger than one of the states.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
You leave our Pokemon buddies out of this.
Oh, such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Yeah, it might be because the green ones make you trip balls, or also, like I said,
Okay, so this one is red.
interfering with the green ones might cause them to contaminate the red ones.
Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Oh great, they talk now.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows. Like I said, mushrooms are a neural network. Maybe it's putting its consciousness into different spores.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing.
No, it's
Let's go
not.
look somewhere else.
But Paimon, food is sacred. You don't believe me? Try going without it for a few days.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm not a fan of riddles either. I'm pretty much a riddle master. I'm not a huge fan of
Enough
riddles.
Chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy? I mean, if you said it's a riddle, that means it's not a straightforward answer.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
Well, I can only think of one who's into puns, and he's very bad at it.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms! Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
An ordinary looking mushroom with an extraordinary flavor. Let's see if it actually shows up in my inventory. One moment. Oh, it also has our key. On that ship that traveled the Sea of Stars, there should be only 2 keys belonging to the golden-haired traveler twins. I hope we get to see this hibernation chamber. Only grows near the orchard at Varessa's house. They're fast growers, so if you see one, eat it quickly. Green berry shroom. This one's already awake.
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
Siege Lord!
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
I mean, technically we have hats, and I'm not going to discuss the latter.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, ha, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Sure did.
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh? Well, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
I mean, it wasn't that hard of a riddle to solve.
Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
The higher the heat, the higher we trip, I guess. If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan, Varessa.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Also, shouldn't we pick that? The meaning of courage. Return and inform the people of the tribe. I just don't want us to accidentally lose access to the mushrooms. Since we did it in a way, that was not my intent. Chief Akadal gathers people from the tribe to hear Varessa's report on the mushrooms. Mine was just to ask more about the mushrooms in some place like Sumeru.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
We sound like Uncle What's-His-Name who was dripping down in the caves. The silence speaks for itself.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
No, you're gonna breathe in the stuff. You're gonna be enthralled.
All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Oh yeah, let's bring it out for everybody to sniff.
Oh, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
Throw it in the volcano!
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
Why do you want to be incinerated? Does that spread you all over?
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We live on a volcano, bro.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Volcano, lava, stick.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Okay, look for high temperature materials. Somewhere. Ooh, that's way over here. It's gonna be a little bit of a hike. In the area that kinda just makes me sad now. But seriously, where is my chamber? I still question that one orb that was still, underneath the mountain in Liwa. Where is it? Oh, here. Like, it's right here, I think, ish. There's like that whole stone underneath, and I'm still, it reminds me still so much of an airship core from Honkai Impact 3rd that I kind of wonder if it's maybe related to one of our pods. It could just be related to the new zone now that we have everything that is over here. It could be part of one of these mechanisms, but at the very beginning of the game I'm like, that still reminds me of an airship core. But it could be one of the koi related things. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. I didn't mean it, I'm sorry.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, Tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start!
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seemed to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell that there's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright, we should keep looking.
Okay, there's something up here though. Overcome obstacles and climb up. There it is. Look for high temperature materials as needed. Where did it go? It was like right here. Where'd it go? I was looking right at it. What happened? Here it is. Fail. Oh, come on, Elhatham. You're supposed to be taller. Tall enough to grab it. Thank you.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that,
Yeah,
Wait,
but
this is the
without
same
you, we would've
cutscene.
never got
Ah!
tons of.
right.
Yeah, this opportunity was a.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting. Still, I've learned we get stronger. So no matter how scared I feel, thanks. All right.
Sorry about that. I guess I messed it up. Gotta do it in one go. Overcome obstacles
Looks like
and
we can
climb.
make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
Yeah, she does the booty bounce. That's her special skill.
Quietly now. Game's up.
Our bond is strong.
Yeah, but her thing, she is DPS, so she could take Elhatham's spot.
Dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
As well as pair with other team comps. Yeah, this is also what I need to level her up too, I think.
Let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
But can they lose their heat? No, get on the thing. Why am I falling down the ledge? Get up here.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead.
Everyone hold hands.
Here comes the catch.
Let's roll.
Yeah, her thing is basically a bounce most of the time.
The volcano is acting up again.
It's raining down terror. Note that leaving the area may affect your story experience. I didn't mean to. I'm going back in. I'm going back in.
Too strong.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe in weasel
Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
That's fine, so am I.
You wanna stand down!
What's up with us? Booty Browns to break the spear.
Committed to memory. What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
He's fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So, I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right?
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you're the ones who decide to investigate the case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
My poor health. Smokeless War. Return to the tribe and prepare to cook the mushrooms. Let's see. Oh yeah, all the way back.
Great! We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
At least someone took my suggestion, even if he sounds completely unhinged. It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms. I mean, we could always try to stuff it in the forge, too.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist?
It's gonna knock out the whole tribe. It's so pretty, not like it's hallucinogenic or anything.
Something's not right.
And we brought it to the city. A tribe that's full of mushrooms. Hello? Game? Are you okay? Am I okay?
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you don't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others? And our bodies are back in the real world too.
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Huh. He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me, and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
Huh. If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Woohoo!
Is it a berserker mushroom?
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Maybe the mortals he's used to weren't the vision-bearing kind.
Our bond is strong.
I didn't even get to finish my setup, man.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, You're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
It's not my first time dealing with weird mushrooms in this game. But this is more like a Sumeru domain. Is this the statue where you get worshipped?
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
The thing is, though, modern agriculture has made you obsolete. Hold on, I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru, the buildings from your visions support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Somebody is not telling the whole truth. Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive. Yeah, you think?
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan.
capable of just asking for help the normal way, maybe. Whee! Wait, is this 2D?
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Oof, absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Well, I can only go left or right. Dang it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. Ooh. Try again. There we go. Have to use my electric booty bounce.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
I need to get across while also not getting hurt. Yeah, Summit wants me to go fast and Summit wants me to go slower. Whoa! Can I go across the water? Oh, I can! I can run across the water? Let me fly. Let me fly. This kind of feels like an entirely different game when you put it in 2D perspective like this.
Dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
I'm trying!
Alright, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Whoop. Okay, good. They put a little catch there. They almost might not have made that.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Turns out when your subjects aren't starving, they can keep up with you.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Yeah, one of his spikes.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Gonna eat us!
Eat us.
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
So that's how you wound up in
Is this the
Natland.
place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
It seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
I'm guessing the human did too.
For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain it on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory. Maybe it's because we were already powerful, so that he wouldn't have to ensnare as many humans?
Alright, then let's find this mushroom.
We could always dig him up and try to relocate him. We'll lose the mushrooms in the process, but...
Get back on track.
Continue to pursue the sage lord of mushrooms.
Changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep
Mushroom
looking.
platform!
He can't hide forever.
Take me to the sage. The shroomy sage. I know a guy who'd love to study you. You'll just have to put up with a lot of puns.
Everyone hold hands.
Stand with me.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
Running late again.
Sorry about your statue, man. Oh, I probably gotta take care of these first.
Look out below.
Ow.
Running late again.
Dang it. They weren't appearing, so I thought it just wanted me to smash them. You stop that.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
What? Why me? One fell swoop. Hi. Stop. Hurry up, Grassa.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are?
so we have to stop you. Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So you're a god, but kind of like Wobo, one that's probably lost most of its power.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
Archon War is over,
You
man.
have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
He was empty a deal from the start. Yeah, he's like the salt god from Liyue. He's just a little minor deity that didn't manage to become an Archon.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
Oh, I see. It's only people that ate the mushrooms to begin with, so as long as nobody eats them, there won't be a problem. And I happen to have a special constitution, which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most
I have protagonist
people would
syndrome.
have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom.
Done it before, man.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him, buddy. I farm that for mats. Actually, it's part of the rotation I do weekly in order to get my battle pass up, since it's one of the easier beasties to defeat.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
So we could just leave at any time?
What should we do?
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
Get ready to feast!
But if we eat them, doesn't everybody hear the voice? Unless only Veressa eats them. Nope, everybody's eating it. It's your time to shine, Veressa. Same day as your eating competition, no less.
More, please. Guess it's time to dig in.
Even the Saurians and the Fatui are getting in on it.
Stop this at once! Huh?
Death by baby Saurian.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
A minor god was felled by a baby Pokemon.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
You tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Veressa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
I mean, it happened 500 years in the past.
Well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? can I borrow you for a minute?
I kind of feel bad for him, though. Sure thing.
Alright, here's good.
It's not his fault he got trapped under a rock.
It's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe.
Although, mind-wiping people is still bad.
And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
Poor thing probably spawned out of nowhere and was like, there's no way the humans can defeat all of me. Wait, why are there so many humans? Oh my god, there's so many humans.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
You got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild? Who knows? Maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in that land right now. Yeah, there's also an event in Sumeru. I don't want to trip on it.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
That goes in the Not Cry playlist. Okay, where are we going? Thinking here? Trying not to cross the streams. After hearing your story, Catherine heads to the speaker's chamber to check if there's anyone from Sumeru.
Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Ah, the man in question that I brought up.
Word from the
Well,
speaker's
and
chamber
Sino.
was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
It's been a while, you two. So, you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course. To those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so, at one point, he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. And so, he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now, I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the chasm.
That's one of his?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Anyway, Field Fungal Traces, Act 3 complete. Alright, there we go. That might be it for that particular tribal quest. Yes, it is. And there is Veressa with her green mushroom skewers. A god on a stick. But anyway, really quickly, I might actually show that just for people who haven't seen it before. Where are you, Shishroom? I wanted to say it was somewhere in the waterway. Was it here? Or was it more... Sorry, I'm trying to remember where exactly the mushroom was. I think it was in this zone. Just because I haven't gotten to re-editing those yet. There was... like a mushroom in here. I'm pretty sure... Whoa! Hey, I need to borrow your tiny platform so I can kill you. And he drowns. Was it easier to get to it from another zone? Oh, it's been so long since I've come in here. Maybe it's easier to take this and then take the path. If I can find the path. Not this way. This way. Aha! Please stand by, this place is very confusing. And quite frankly, it's been a long time since I've been down here. Did I miss a thing? I did!
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Alhaitham knows my shame. Yeah, I know Shishroom is down here. Oh, the flowers. Investigate. I kind of forget what all these tied to, but they do look like Intivots. I need to review the story for this place. At least with re-editing a lot of the videos, it's let me review past story and served as a refresher. Because there's certain parts that just because of the state of mind I was in or how busy I was that I just don't remember super well. This cavern is one of those, even though I've explored it near 100%. I've gotten just about everything here, but do you think I remember? No, I do not. Okay. Here. Oh, does it not go any further? Where am I? I can't see. One second. Oh, and of course I don't have any light. This, equipable as a flashlight. See? Ta-da! But I need energy to power it. I wonder if that was a hint for us to maybe come back and explore this area. Yeah, there's lots of star shrooms that were down here. There were even ended up being one of our little... Wait, am I back where I was? I'm back where I was! I went in a circle! What are their names? The little green dudes. Probably not helping my favor here. Arnara. There's one of these down here. He was trapped in the seed form, all dormant, but he was down here. Okay. Whoa. Am I like just like super too far down? Because that goes way further. If I give a wind gust, how far will it blow me up? I'm just looking for a mushroom, man. This isn't going the way I wanted to at all. Nope, get off. Get off the thing. Don't want to waste too much of my stamina. Whee! Just trying to find the mushroom. There should have been more this way. It's decelerating me now. Nameless ruin. Is there something to grab here? No, it was just the way the light reflected. Damn. I just wanted to find the thing. It's like I'm on the wrong layer of it. Maybe it was more down this way. Because it's big, like, you can't miss it once you see it big. Yeah, a lot of this down here is more like Enkonomia, too. Recharge. Go.
Busted.
The ominous thing we came down from the heavens shall be ours to use. Oh yeah, there's also these warriors I was supposed to finish fighting. You think I did? No. This chaotic illusion, a resurgence shall not be barred. Yeah, this is part of the same curse as Dainsleif. That's what happened to the rest of his soldiers. Was it down this way? Okay, I found the fish. Yeah, because hilly trolls come down here to die.
Quietly now.
Open fire! Locked on! Open fire!
Send!
Busted.
We're not a good element composition for this. Should have been around here. Where are you? Oh, mushroom god. Of course, it's also dark as balls. The glowing narrows. Okay, it should be. That sounds about right. We're getting to some bigger mushrooms. This still isn't him, though. It's been so long since I've come down here, aside from the one boss fight. I would have assumed this was it. You're not it. What sees me? One of the dragon descendants. I feel like there's something to this, like I could talk to it. I bet it's him right here. Now that I zoom the map in enough. We should be going the right way. There it is. That's sea shroom. Has that same kind of glowing blue. And weird jellyfish things. used to be we could talk to it. There was a quest with him. As well as a dude that was down here eating mushrooms, getting all kinds of wasted. But yeah, this is it. There used to be a thing up there too. Kinda has a Nod Cry glow to it. Sort of a lunar feel. But there we are. That is it for that, and here's the big mushroom I was talking about, just so people don't think I'm crazy if they've never done the chasm before. So I think that's everything for that. Who's on the banners? Farina. Farina and Nefer. I also want to go back to Natlan because I wasn't done with something. I was going to use that as a place to pull, but I don't want Nefer. I want to wait. And this doesn't have as many accumulated as I thought it did, so I'll probably still wait. Sorry. I want to go back to here. I know Collective of Plenties is now unlocked, but I kind of want to get these done in some degree of an order. About my reputation. Let's do some weekly progress. Take on some bounties. Invulnerable to Geo. Vulnerable to Dendro. Vulnerable to Cryo. How about these? Enough feathers to donate. Don't like giving those, but... And we got some more for that too. So there we go. Tribe reputation's up a little bit more. Let's check out our bounties. This one's right here. That should be easy to get to. Let's also switch to the battle team. Since, yeah, the more I unlock that zone, the easier it will be for me to start farming stuff for Verissa. And then she can become an Alhaitham replacement, depending on team comp. As well as work with a few other characters. I think she might replace Raiden Shogun too, if you had her as a main.
Here you are.
One down. I prefer to do these on screen because I never know if I'm going to bump into a quest. And they don't take that long. As I clear out more side quests, and if I don't see any more on like these rosters or anything, I might feel more comfortable just exploring. But as is, I do not yet. I know one of these is going to be immune to Dendro. I forget which though. Maybe this one.
Quietly now.
I didn't see that do anything. Maybe not. Yeah, this one's immune. So I'm gonna switch over to Kuki.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Get with me.
Because my pure elemental mastery alone is enough to take him out. Not that. And this one is over here at the Flower of Hither Clan. Let's head back to here. I might have to edit that. About my reputation with the Children of Echoes. I was doing the thing, man. They moved it! It was over there, and it made me trip on the thing, and now it's over here. I tracked the wrong thing. It's my fault. I tracked an MSQ. That'll be a fun edit. That was entirely my fault because I saw gold and not much else. Like the singular brain cell. Well. I guess that goes in the save folder. Ignore whatever it says in the corner, please. Anywho, so much for not crossing the streams. We can get a stone hut of the echoes. Then once it's up to level 4, which isn't too far away, we should be able to claim one of our constellations for the traveler's pyro abilities. As well as get some furniture. Let's head over to the Collective of Plenty too. I just want to grab some of the freebie stuff that I know unlocked here too. Obviously I can't do everything. But we now have Tribal Reputation. I didn't explore enough to unlock that one, but we did Ardent Land of Plenty, Orchard Repose, and Field Fungal Traces. So that should get us Reputation level 1 unlocked. And in the future we'll be able to do weekly progress stuff, but like I said, it only lets us do one tribe per week, and I'm trying to focus on one at a time so I can actually be accomplished. So with that, this is where I'm going to call it and edit it. Do not worry about the MSQ in the corner. You see nothing. Because I'll get to that in my own time as it would normally be available for entering Nodcry, since yeah, that one is actually part of Nodcry, so that goes in the other playlist, so I'm gonna have to edit that. But for now, thank you so much to everyone who's joined. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more Genshin Impact, and I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.